Let's take it home. A first-generation Lincoln Town car. This car has a thick layer of old dust on the surface. Look at this dust. It's really thick, even has a patina. Move this ladder that it likes to eat. Look at this hood. It's really beautiful. Give a shot to take a look. Over 30 years, and it's still as bright as new. Really nice.
I just love this massive grille, especially big, especially heavy, and wide.
The entire grille is plated, very shiny, and the four-square headlight design is particularly classic. I just love these lights. They're especially beautiful. Look at this side mirror. There's a hole here. Does anyone know what it's for? Let's look over here. Oh, this is an exterior temperature display, a very avant-garde design.
Let's open the car door and check out the interior.
Wow. Red interior. The seats are velvet, very rare. First generation Lincoln Town car. Colors like black, gray, and beige are very rare. Red is even rarer. Open the engine compartment. Let's take a look at the engine.
Well,
the satisfying moment has arrived. Here it is. Let's take a look at the engine. This is a 5.0 naturally aspirated engine with electronic fuel injection. Overall, the engine is still very good.
The engine hood is particularly light. It's all aluminum. This design helps with engine cooling.
It's my turn to take it. Let's take another look at the rear of the car. These taillights are clearly original, and after so many years, they haven't faded at all. This spot is missing a Lincoln lock plate emblem. We'll figure out how to replace it when we get back. The craftsmanship is all there. Signature series.
This car is particularly rare in the country. Look at this leather footrest. The original leather footrest has no cracks at all. It's man-made leather. From here, the front wheel has an iron base and the back has a leather base. This big broom, you really should give it a good wash next time. It hasn't been washed for at least 2 years.
Look at the car door. It's fragile. I'll sign my name.
take it home.
Alright, this place is particularly narrow. The car can't get in, so we have to push it out manually. Didn't make it the first time, tried again, and finally got it out on the second try. Talked with the owner for a long time, and finally got it for 4,500 yuan per ton. Let's find a flatbed truck to load it up and take it home.
It hasn't been started for over 30 years. We'll spend a day working on it.
Oh, open the engine compartment and blow away the old dust inside. As usual, remove the piston. Apply some engine oil inside to ensure smooth operation. 15 milliliters is just right. Then cover it up. Put in a fully charged battery. Let's get ready to start the car.
Start the car! Start the car!
Oh no, the engine won't turn. Come on, let's put it on the operating table and let the old master check it out. Let's take the starter motor off and see where the problem is. Looking at it, there shouldn't be any major issues. Just give it some maintenance. Start the car. Ah, it's working. If it can turn, it can go. Ha ha.
At the same time, let's take down the fuel tank and clean it. After so many years, the inside of the tank must be really dirty. We need to address the root of the problem first. Clean the fuel tank thoroughly. Alright, the tank is cleaned. Let's put it back.
It hasn't been started for so many years. The engine oil must have deteriorated, so let's change the engine oil. If the oil isn't changed for a long time, it will emulsify and deteriorate. As the saying goes, wash your face before combing your hair. Let's change the filter and the oil.
The old car's engine is heavily worn. Using thicker 40 oil can better protect the engine. Replace all the transmission oil and power steering pump oil. Let's take out 5.
My magic tool, the endoscope. Let's take a look at the condition of each combustion chamber. This old car has been around for so many years, the engine wear must be particularly severe. Look, that black stuff is engine carbon buildup. When there's too much carbon buildup, it causes excessive wear on the cylinder and piston. As they say, repairing a car without removing carbon is pointless. He definitely hasn't drunk this.
Hey, let's add the antifreeze, and we're ready to start the car. Let's start the car.
Oh, hey, the car started. Haha. Because the previous owner didn't properly maintain this car, the engine has suffered irreversible damage. When a car hits a wall, you know to turn. When your nose runs into your mouth, you know to wipe it. Now it's too late for maintenance, but at least it can still run.
There are always one or two letters in the world that fill my countless dreams. All right, let's wash the car and head out. Oligay, every time I wash the car, I like to come to this place because the front desk here is especially welcoming.
And the most important thing is that the car wash workers here are particularly meticulous. The cars next to mine are all clean and new, making them especially easy to wash. Only my car is covered in mud and dirt, making it particularly difficult to wash. I am very grateful to this master for carefully and patiently washing this old Lincoln from the 80s, rinsing off the dirt from the car body bit by bit. It really feels great.
It feels like I'm taking a bath myself, scrubbing off all the mud bit by bit. Watching it is really satisfying, getting rid of all the dust, washing away the superficial. Only through the vicissitudes of time can it reveal its reborn beauty.
That's exactly why I'm so obsessed with old cars. Cover the whole car with foam and then give it a good scrub. Scrubbing it like this feels really special.
Watching the mud being scrubbed off the car bit by bit is really satisfying. Many friends have messaged me privately saying that my video updates are too slow, while others update 2 or 3 episodes a day.
I'm really sorry. I really don't know how to repost videos. I don't have a team, just 2 or 3 mechanics. This video, I have to produce and edit it myself. At the beginning, I just wanted to share my hobbies with everyone, and I didn't expect so many people to follow me. Thank you all for your continued attention and support. I will keep working hard to speed up the video updates.
My catchphrase is, life is boring, so find some fun for yourself. It's washed, let's go home. The first thing when we get back is to polish the car. This satisfying task can't be left to others. I have to do it myself. Let's see how my skills are. Once this side is done, there's still the other side. Let's keep going.
A bat flying is not a bird. No matter how good new shoes are, they don't fit like the original. The keel cover is still best when it's the original, so let's take it off and refurbish it. First, use chrome part refurbishing paste to polish it again, removing the stubborn rust, then spray it with the part refurbishing agent. Hey, alright, done.
1 is better, 2 are perfect, 3 are okay, and it's done. Let's install it on the car.
Old cars are like this. 3 years new, 3 years old, wash it, and it's good for another 3 years. The expenses are a bottomless pit. If we don't have to replace it, we won't. The original parts are still the best. Got some new stuff? Just a light wipe with the plastic part restorer, and it shines.
Once the exterior is done, finally replacing the ignition key will make it completely okay. The previous owner was really clever, adding a metal piece and a metal rod to start it. Truly impressive. I bought a brand new ignition core from abroad at a painfully high price and installed it. Let's start the car and give it a try. And there we go.
Then drive it into my little storage room. Friends who watch until the end must really like old cars. Type 5 in the comments. Thank you for your attention.